Okay, so today we'll do another G.I. Joe review, so stay tuned. It's the first vintage G.I. Joe figure review I've done in quite a while, because I've been doing a lot of other things. But I figured because this one I got for Christmas, and I've been eager to show it off. So without further ado, let's get into the accessories. The figure comes with this green phone, which he's a demolition expert, so I guess he wouldn't need this. But as you can see, it looks like it's got some details of a speaker and some buttons on it and stuff. There's a antenna on it, because old school phones had antennas and stuff. Which he really can't hold this the way his hands are sculpted. He's unable to hold this, and he really can't store it anywhere either. So this is a frequently lost piece too, but still pretty cool. The figure comes with a backpack. It's a gray color with looks like some explosives and some other things in the back there. It's also got a panel that can be removed. And you can see some tools in there, like some pliers, a flathead screwdriver, looks like a chisel or a hammer. That looks like a flask or something of some sort, and I'm not sure what this is right here. But I can see the lid on it is actually, mine's a little bit discolored. As you can see, it's the gray and of this and doesn't match because it's, like I said, it's a little bit discolored. It's faded over time, but still pretty cool. This lid is often missing from this backpack, so. And lastly, he comes with this green submachine gun, which is not really based on any real world weapon I can really think of. It looks like it's got a suppressor on the end there. It's the same green as the phone. It's got a wire stock, which is made to kind of loop around his arm there. It's got a long handle. It looks like it's got a bigger magazine and a smaller magazine at the bottom, so that's a little bit strange. But he can actually hold on to this. Pretty good, actually. As you can see, the scope, the stock goes up around his arm there, as you can see, which is pretty cool. For articulation, Firefly has, the standard articulation pre-85, so that means he can, swivel his head. He's got a O-ring which holds the figure together. He's got a hinge and a swivel there at the shoulder. The new 83 swivel arm articulation, which is a little bit stiff on mine there. No articulation in the wrist or anything whatsoever. Like I say, he's got the rubber O-ring that loops around his waist there, give him a good range of motion. He's got some ball joints there at the hips and a bend at the knee. So let's take a look at the scope, design, and color of Firefly, starting with his head. And as you can see, he's got a gray camouflage balaclava on his head there, as you can see, which you can kind of make out his facial features too there. As you can see his nose, and looks like his mouth and his lips right there kind of imprinted on the balaclava itself, which is pretty cool. Now, most of the time, like with Snake Eyes, you have goggles covering up this part, but you can actually see part of his face there, which is actually pretty cool. And his outfit is in the same, gray camouflage color as his balaclava. As you can see, he's got looks like a sweater or a t-shirt underneath this jacket, as you can see. And now this arm is a little bit kind of faded from the rest of it there, as you can see. But it's got a Cobra logo on the side there, as you can see. He's got looks like a bandolier full of grenades on his chest, which in reality that's not a very smart thing to do. But as you can see, he's got looks like ammo pouches on the other side there. He's got what looks like an explosive, and that's kind of ties into his background, which we'll get into in just a minute. But as you can see, he's got some maybe detonators on his wrist there. I'm not sure what that is. He's got it looks like a knife there on his other wrist, which is kind of a weird place to put a knife. But you can see he's got a weird looking belt buckle there, as you can see. And the camouflage continues down to his pants, and he's got a pocket right there. You also see on his rear end it says "Made in Hong Kong." And on his left leg, he's got some looks like more explosives. And on his right leg, he's got a holster and a pistol, which is non-removable, which is typical for most G.I. Joes back in the day. And you can see he's got some charcoal-colored boots on. As you see, it's got looks like some straps and some things on. So pretty cool details. So let's quickly take a look at the file card. As you can see, it says Cobra Saboteur, which means he's into sabotage and stuff. Code name Firefly. File name is classified. His primary military specialty is sabotage, demolitions, and terror. And he has no secondary military specialty. And his birthplace is also classified. Now, if you want to read all that there at the bottom, you can pause it now. But you see there's a Cobra logo there on the side with the portrait, which is from the card back. But, Firefly, is deals like his specialty there. It says demolition and sabotage. And he's what, you know, sabotages, you know, the enemies, like vehicles and, you know, weaponry, things like that, you know, plants, explosives, you know. That's the kind of work, you know, that Firefly is into. As you can see on the back, it's, you know, got the card back there, new swivel arm battle grip, and you can see what it's tore off right there. So for comparison time, here's version 1 of Firefly compared to version 2 of Shock Blast. Now you may be wondering why I'm comparing Firefly and Shock Blast, and the reason for that is I don't have any other versions of Firefly. You know, as cool as he is, I don't like to have any other ones. They did make them, you know, 25th anniversary, and they also made them in classified. Well, unfortunately, I don't have any of those yet, but, you know, I might invest in those, so, you know, you might see them on down the road. But I chose Shock Blast because, you know, he's kind of got a very similar look to Firefly. So what do I think of this figure overall? You know, I really like this figure, and now I don't have any kind of complaints about this figure. I mean, mine's a little bit faded in a few areas, but, you know, that's just normal. You know, this is definitely a top tier figure, you know, and, you know, who wouldn't think Firefly was cool, you know? Firefly is probably one of my favorite figures that I actually have. So if you like this video, want to see some more G.I. Joe reviews, give me a thumbs up to help me out a lot. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Until next time.